Hey guys, and welcome to today's pack and prep with me for Disney World. Let's start at the beginning of this week and do a quick rewind.
Can it just be us tonight? Under the night sky, gonna make my skin rise. Can it just be us tonight? Do you believe in magic? Comes from the inside. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? Comes from the inside. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? Comes from the inside. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic?
We are 7 days out, and what an interesting day. This morning I had to get up really early because I had to be at work at 7 a.m. Plus, it was daylight savings time, so I lost an hour of sleep, and I had to capture all of my lightning lanes. So, busy mom life. If you are a busy mom, go ahead and subscribe to the channel because it's chaos around here. So, anywho, let's get on to what the plan is for today. So, I utilized my planning tool, to which you can get for free in the description. Just click that link, you'll put your email in, and it'll immediately snap back that link so you can plan along with me. So if you watched my how to plan for Disney video, you'll see that I've already filled out just a little bit of it. And then I will put up on the screen my plan for my lightning lanes. So last night before I went to bed, I asked Annie, what do you want to ride for your lightning lanes? And you'll see on the planning tool that I've got those two different columns. The one is the single pass, where you will have to pay that extra amount of money to ride rides such as Rise of the Resistance or Avatar Flight of Passage, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, duh. And then you have Cosmic Rewind, Guardians of the Galaxy, to which Annie can now ride because she finally unlocked the 42-inch high requirement level. So we always say like she's unlocked a level just to kind of play fun. And then right now our eyes are on the 44-inch rides, so to come on that. But so I kind of painted this picture with my planning tool, and then I've got like what my days are going to be. So on the far left corner, I took the dates out just because of safety reasons. But anywho, so I kind of made like a little rough draft type of deal to what we were going to be planning out. And then this morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I was able to get on my Disney Experience app and try to get my lightning lanes. Now, spring break, to be completely honest, is my least favorite time to go. Like March, I guess. Last year, I had a full-on anxiety attack, and like there's just so many people there. And so I got my lightning lanes, and boy, they were full right at 7 o'clock. And so this is my new and updated type of a plan, and as you can see, there's a lot more on there and a lot of changes. Like for instance, my Hollywood Studios day, I was planning on rope dropping it, going to Runaway Railway, and then typically we'll kind of go from there and get on to all of our lightning lanes, and I'll stack them early because the earlier times you get when you scan into that ride, you can go to your My Disney Experience app and get another ride. Well, that's not the case for this particular day because the earliest lightning lane that I could get was at like 4 p.m. And that is super, super late in the day. So I had to rethink my plan for the day, add on some fun things that we could do, and changed the plan a little bit. So let's go over what I got. I did get everything that Annie had requested. So she will ride anything, quite literally ride anything. So I don't have to worry about that, but she does have her favorites. I don't think that she's going to be fine with living with the land this trip. She's pretty bored with that when she's getting to that age of like needing to be entertained, like whatever. So got those. So, and then I also added on a park day. I was not intending on us going to a park on day one. And we are. So I thought that that would be a really, really great opportunity for us to run into Epcot. And I've been thinking about getting her started with pin trading. I don't know if I'm going to regret it or not because it's a very expensive hobby of hers, but I thought it would just add a little pizzazz to where we go so often, something extra, and where she is an only child and will be homeschooled. Like, Disney is already fantastic with social skills for Annie, and I thought this would just be an additional layer for her at 4 years old. So we're gonna start our pin trading journey. I also added on Blizzard Beach and going mini golfing. So if you do not have tickets to one of the Disney water parks, you can buy those if you want. So they're part of our annual pass. If you've not heard yet, you can go to the water parks for free on your arrival day as long as you're staying on Disney World property. So it's a really great incentive to stay on property. Something to think about. So I did add that in. And then I do have the post party that stayed. And then we're just going to have a little bit more of like an exploration type of thing. And maybe I'll be a little bit more open to more dining experiences or character meals than what I typically am, just simply because the parks are, one, they're going to be packed. Like, this was the first time that I've actually ever really thought about getting the Premier Pass. And the Premier Pass is that really, really expensive, like Lightning Lane pass that you can ride all the rides in one day, but it's extremely expensive. And of course, the prices vary just like your normal Lightning Lanes would, based off of like peak times and low times. So it was really, really expensive, and I just was not about to spend $600 on just Annie and I, but it was the first time that I actually contemplated it, but I'm not going to do that. That's just way too expensive. I might look into it whenever it's like a low season and those prices come down. We'll see. But we've got that. Just, I had to change the plan up. And that's really why, and not to toot my own horn, toot toot, that I really like my planning tool, because whether you print it out or whether you're doing it digitally on your phone when you download it, like, your plans will change through your entire planning process. And of course, we are 7 days out from our departure day, and I had to change that much because of our lightning lanes. In addition, I will be taking you down the road of outfits and weather and preparing for weather as well. So I just really like the planning tool. I think I did a pretty good job with highlighting what is necessary, I suppose, to kind of take the stressors off. So according to the to-do list that I showed you on the intro, let's mark some things off because it makes me feel a lot better. So we got our lightning lanes done, and I showed you guys the planning tool, and we'll continue to use this through the next 7 days, but I will see you tomorrow. Happy Monday! We are 6 days away from Disney World, and today is all about laundry. Now, typically I'm waiting last minute for everything, and I just am done with that. So on my planning to-do list, today we're going to start doing laundry, and we're going to commit to one load of laundry every day leading up to Disney World. I went to work this morning. I worked 9 hours. I came home, played outside with Annie, cooked dinner, came back inside to see Tyler before he went to work. Life is still crazy, but I have to pace myself, or I'm going to go crazy, have anxiety, be emotional, and be a little grumpy tail. So we're going to do our load of laundry for today. And then it's shower night because tomorrow I'm off work. And tomorrow I plan on doing a lot of the things that I need done because I have 2 days off. It's going to be tomorrow and then the day before we leave for Disney. So tomorrow I'm going to try to do all my running around. So tonight's shower night because I have to dry my hair, and that I hate drying my hair. It takes a lot of time. So let's go ahead and try to clean up this laundry room. I have a rack right here in front of me that I have started sorting out all of our Disney World outfits to prepare our packing. And I've just got to finish some laundry and make sure that everything is clean and ready to go. So let's do it. Okay, don't push anything. Push that button.
Let's see what's in there.
Push your button. Laundry is literally my least favorite thing to do. Actually, I lied. The kitchen and dishes is the worst thing to do. And then laundry. But I have committed to myself that I'm going to do the laundry because it makes life a lot easier. So I will have to say that the past month or so, I've been doing at least one load of laundry a day. And to be completely honest, the way I've been able to make this work is I put a load of laundry in the washing machine and then I put it in the dryer and I don't complete it. So like these clothes that are in the dryer, I just turned them on like a wrinkle-free cycle, and that got the wrinkles out, and then now I'm hanging it up, and then what we just put in the washer, I'm going to put in the dryer, and then kind of do the same thing with my schedule, my husband's schedule, and then of course like the mom guilt of working and not having that much time with Annie or with Tyler. Like, it's just for me to commit to like essentially like 2 loads of laundry. I don't know. In my brain, it's just how it's been working. So yeah, it's working out. The mom guilt, I have got a feeling that it's just never going to leave. So here we are trying to figure this out, especially whenever I'm on that 7-day out countdown to Disney World. Like, I feel overwhelmed because not only do I have the responsibility of needing to prepare for our trip to Disney World, but also I have to do a vlog about it, a pack and prep vlog. So that adds on additional time. So this is just what's working out best for me. And I really do suggest like doing a load a day. Don't overcommit to yourself that you can do it all, or like the day or 2 days before you leave for your trip feeling like you need to do all the laundry right before you leave. Like this is working. So I can't wait to show you guys also tomorrow all of the outfits that I've pulled together. So I have been in this thing where Annie is 4. She's turning 5 in 6 months. And so I'm trying to figure out how to dress her not like a baby anymore. And it's kind of bittersweet, but she's going to be dressing a little bit different on this trip, and I'm really excited about it because she, like toddler clothes, they always seem to be really babyish. So now she's entering the sizes where she can wear like extra smalls or extra smalls in like the little girl Nike clothes. And so it's been really fun finding some activewear for her. And then another thing is we are going to be working on responsibility. And so I have bought her a few new fanny packs, and we're going to work on her wearing them. And then addition, I know I mentioned that we're going to try to figure out like this pin trading thing. So I bought her this little change purse, which one of my friends over on Instagram, I had posted like should we start pin trading or whatever. And she was a former cast member, and she actually suggested that I get like a little coin purse for Annie. And so I was like, you know what? I'm trying to teach her responsibility and encourage her to, you know, have a purse or whatever. So we're going to utilize that. And then also another thing that we're going to try is the Nuimo. Am I saying that right? It's very new to me. So I bought a bunch of those, and I'm going to see if she'll wear those on her little fanny packs. So if Annie has like Daisy Duck one day, and she's like matching the outfits colors to that, then I'm going to be like Donald Duck, and I'll have that. We have Anna and Elsa. We have Minnie and Mickey. But there's all kinds of fun duos out there that I thought would be really fun. So I'm just trying to spice up Mine and Annie's life since we do go to Disney World so often. So I'm like really, really excited to pull all these outfits together. And she swears to me that she's going to be on the outfit try on. Like, she's going to actually partner with me and do it. Typically, like, she's in and out. I don't know if any of you all have seen any of those past, like, pack with me videos, or like the outfits for the spring that we wear or the outfits for, I guess, the season that we wear to Disney World. So I always try to do one of those. So that's going to be like a part of my part 3 pack with me, I think. So make sure that you're following along through the whole journey of the prep and pack, because I think that there's like so much prep and pack that I do that I'm going to end up having to do it in like 4 sections, because our winter trip, I had to end up doing it in 3 sections, or it was going to be like 3 hours long. So I'm trying to give you all the info and all the help, all the tips and tricks, just simply because like life is so crazy with kids. And I don't want you to feel like you're out here swimming in the ocean by yourself, because you're not. So I'm going to finish up this laundry, and like I said, it's shower night, so it's probably a really good idea for Annie and I to get those out of the way. And plus, when I got home from work, Tyler was outside burning my Amazon boxes because I ordered too much. So he's been doing really good with that lately. That's the 2nd day in a row that I've come home to him burning my Amazon packages. So he knows what I've been up to. So think it's shower time after I get done with the dryer. Whenever this is done, I'll just switch it over. Tomorrow at some point, I'll do one more load and kind of get that out of the way. And also, another thing is my birthday is this week. It's actually Friday. So we are going to be getting our nails done tomorrow. And I think I'm going to do pink and sparkles. Annie wants me to do sparkles. So I am turning 35 this week. Mid-30s. Panic! Panic! We'll be fine. That's why we're going to Disney World in the chaos of spring break, because my birthday falls on spring break. So let's keep this night going, because I have another thing that I wanted to show you guys that I do like to do before I leave for Disney World, because that sun just makes me have these wrinkles in between, like right here. And I'm going to get rid of them this week, and probably will have to continue to treat my forehead while we're there, because I'm squinting in the sun. So shower, and then I'll catch up with you with my little trickety trick to fix my forehead wrinkles. 35. Oh, mid-30s. Oh, don't put Q-tips in your ears. It's terrible for you. But it also feels so good. Let's get this face taken care of for its nightly routine. I use the Sephora Brightening Eye Cream. I just do a little dabble-do-ya. Oh, dang it. I forgot my hyaluronic acid. See, this is already going really great. This is the hyaluronic acid that I'm using right now. if I couldn't be more chaotic for you. You're supposed to put that hyaluronic acid when your face is wet. Well, messed up again. Here we are, doing great. And then my jojoba oil, which I literally live by this. This is from Just Ingredients, so it's got great ingredients in it, no crap. And honestly, like, check Just Ingredients out. Like, I really, really do like following her. She's fantastic. This has organic jojoba oil, organic frankincense, organic essential oils and extracts, and this is the scent coconut vanilla, and I love her stuff. Like, I've used her deodorant, I've used her hyaluronic acid, her age defender, her, like, I think I've used all of her products, which I really, really like. I just don't like paying the shipping, which makes it hard for me. So, like, she'll have like these big sales, and that's whenever I kind of bulk up on a bunch of stuff. So highly recommend you at least check her out. Just Ingredients. It's easy like that. I'm gonna go ahead and dry my hair, get that over with, and then do my little facial treatment thing to get rid of my wrinkles. But while we're at it, the Wow Raise the Roof, I'm gonna put that on my roots, and then the Amika Bombshell Spray. Love this stuff. I hear the washing machine. Let me go put the clothes in the dryer. I was going to put on my fancy pajamas that match for you guys on YouTube, but no. I love wearing Tyler's old t-shirts and his boxers. Don't unfollow me. Anyway, let me show you the forehead solution that I have found. So, I don't know if you've heard or not, but probably you have, of the brand Brownies. Well, I was influenced by their sponsored paid ads on Instagram, and I got them. $2 worth. I actually was going to buy them on there, and then I didn't want to pay for shipping. Here we are, back to shipping. So I found them on Amazon. But they are, I can't decide if I like the application process or not, or if I find it annoying. I think I do find it annoying, but the results are worth it. So these little things come out and they're perforated? I don't know. But you take them, they come in little sheets, and you have to like tear the pieces apart. And I just lay them on my sink in the bathroom, and I get them wet with water. They recommend that you do the rose water that they sell. I didn't get it because I'm too cheap. But the water works just fine. Just room temperature water for me has been totally fine. No complaints. But they come in like different types of shapes that I'm still, there's a hair, still trying to figure out like what shapes I like where. Because what I've also been doing is not only my forehead, I've been putting them like right here and like right here, because I got these little like little wrinkles when I do this. Like, see it? So, I'm still trying to figure this out. But ultimately, what you do is you wet these, you stack them on your face. And when I say stack them on your face, like, I'm not joking. Like, this is not a joke. This is actually the directions. And then you, oh, here we go. And then you sleep in them. So anytime that I wear these, Annie's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, well, you know, mommy's getting old and I got to take care of my face. Got to protect it. So, that's the, what are you talking about in there? I hope that Mike picked it up. I'm putting my frownies on.
Brownies?
No, not brownies, frownies.
Brownies?
I wish we had brownies, but mommy's not allowed to have brownies because I'll eat the whole tray. Anyway, so let me try to stack these out and put these on. And so you'll see the final result of how I get to go to bed at night. And I promise you, Tyler thinks I look hot. So now I feel like I can't move my face. And that's also the part that Annie hates, because I feel like if I move it while it dries, then it's gonna, like, whenever I was putting it on, when I was putting it on, I wanted to pull my wrinkles back, right? So I'm afraid to move now. So now I gotta convince her to go to bed. Maybe I did this a little bit too early in the night. I'm just ready to go to bed and lay down. But she's gonna give me a talking when I walk out of here. That's a fact. Anyway, I marked 2 things off of my checklist. I'm going to literally skip the third one. I am just really tired, and I'll have to figure out the schedule of YouTube because there's a lot going on this week. So I will see you tomorrow. We have a lot to do. Good morning. We are, how many days away are we to Disney World, Annie?
5.
5 days away from Disney World. And Annie decided that she wanted Chick-fil-A for breakfast this morning. I offered yesterday like a lunch and a picnic at the park to just add a little additional fun with all the errands that we have to run. But she woke up this morning and was like, I would prefer chicken minis. So we are gonna head there, get our nails done, and start checking off all the things on today's to-do list, because the more I complete today, the better I'm gonna feel the next 5 days. So let's get going. All right. Bless our mailman, and while I'm in the car wash, let's do a multitask. This is going to be a clue for those of you all that know. I am going to give $50 to whoever, sorry if it's so loud, whoever guesses where our next trip is after like this Disney World trip. This is going to be another clue. I bought this for that trip. Bless our mailman. He's always having to get out of his car and bring us packages, and this morning I met him outside, but he's so nice. Look at this bag. So definitely using this for the pool on this upcoming trip. But again, this is another clue, but the little Mickey pool bag, I just love it. What?
I hope I get a Hello Kitty one.
A Hello Kitty chair?
Right, Andy? Pick up the shoe, right?
Take your shoes off. Annie, you good? Good? Awesome. Mommy can hold it right over here for you, okay? You like them?
Yeah.
Oh, so pretty. That nail salon has Annie going. Like, they had at one point like a stool so she could prop her feet up while I was getting my nails done. They brought her some lemonade with extra special ice. Like, they're so good to us always. So thank you to all of our friends at the nail salon. Y'all are the best. I went with a pink to celebrate my birthday, like a birthday pink. It's called like Paris 42. I got some tips on and S&S because those just last longer for me. And then for Annie, I always get the gel. That is better than just like the normal fingernail polish because that lasts a little bit longer too. It should last her through the week until we get back from Disney World, if she can keep her hands out of her mouth. That's the trick. Now I think we're gonna run like our little mini errands, and what I need to do is grab a few things for the flight, such as like Annie's little knick-knack toys that she loves to get at the Dollar Tree. We might check out the dollar section at Kroger too. I don't feel like running all over the place like Target. So we'll run into Kroger to go to their little dollar section to see if there's anything that she wants to put into her bag. But just like miscellaneous errands. And one thing that I do want to do that's different this trip that I want to start doing every trip. And that is getting like gift cards for our flight attendants and for our cast members that are just super, super great to us. So I want to buy some like thank you cards, and anytime that just somebody is just really kind to us and doing a really, really great job in the service industry, I want to just give them like maybe like a $5 Starbucks gift card and a thank you card, or like a Chick-fil-A gift card, something like that. I reached out to one of my friends that is a flight attendant for Delta, and she said like they never expect that, but it is always just something really, really special and brightens their day. So I was like, you know what, let's do that. And then I also have another friend that's always like packing like little goodies. So like she's the one that really inspired me. Her name is Amber, and she travels all over the world. So I think everybody should just make sure that the people that are in the service industry should feel appreciated more than just like a thank you and or more than just a tip. So I want to figure out something to give to those people that are servicing us or helping us. And then also talking about that, I do need to go to the bank and break up some of my cash so I can give tips as well. So tons of errands today. And then I'm also going to try to sneak in the PARK just for something for Annie to do, so she's just not in the car seat for hours and just kind of running all over the town with me. So let's get going. And if you have any ideas for what to give people in the service industry, whether that's cast members or flight attendants, drop that in the comments, because I'm really interested to hear, like, especially if you are a cast member or in the service industry or a flight attendant, please write in the comments any ideas that you think is a good idea and or would appreciate.
Get animals, and if you get one,
Hey Annie, what's this? It's a activity kit, surprise. It's got Valentino on it and Asha. Activity pack, 4 characters. Do you want this? Annie, here's a grab and go. It's got 2 markers, 1 sticker sheet, and 24 page coloring books. Do you want these?
No.
There's a Hello Kitty one. And a bluey, or a blue. Squishies.
You will. Sarah, get this. Please.
We have sand at our resort.
Please, can I have it?
We have sand at the resort.
Please. I'm begging you, please. Can I please have it? Gone.
For Phantasmic, you like the glow sticks?
Yeah, I want to get 3 packs to share all of them.
You're going to share your glow sticks with the kids around us?
Yeah, I would
You're
get
always-
3 packs of all of them.
Okay, you're always so nice. Do you want the bracelets down here too? Yeah, you got bracelets down here.
Oh, yeah. I want a bracelet. Each color for both of us. Each.
Perfect.
Here we carry it.
Yes, baby. Did it go? Oh, I thought I saw it hung on the pole. Can we? Amy has her go.
You have Annie. Just fuck with it. You're already up here.
I didn't mean to grab this one. What about this?
Yeah, we're here chilling in paradise. Sunny days, no clouds in the sky, about to get away. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me 'cause I'm gonna be on break.
Yes to the green. Good job. Go get your putter, Annie. We are 4 days away from Disney World, and it's another crazy busy day. And it is like 8:30. We just got home, did all kinds of stuff today. Didn't get home until 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then Annie had gymnastics at 6:30, but I also had to record a Disney World bag essentials vlog for you guys. So every minute of my life has been filled. So I am getting to the to-do list pretty late in the day, but I'm trying again to keep myself accountable. Even though it's late, I know I'm gonna thank myself on Saturday when it's the day before departure day and I haven't done anything or done things that I needed to do. So on today's checklist is we need to check the weather. So checking the weather is something that I like to do quite often. So picking out the outfits, we are good. But also, do I need to add like a layering piece? Is it gonna be cold when the sun's not up? So that's one thing that I did want to look at with you guys. And I did want to pop up the planning calendar or the planning tool that I've made, which is free to you guys. And I do have a weather section on there just to kind of help with the idea of like what to plan. Is this going to work out? So like if it's supposed to be thunderstorming and raining all day, probably not a good idea for me to have like a rest day or stay by the pool. Probably not going to work out that way. If it's going to be really, really cold or chilly, I should probably think about packing some layering pieces and or like a light blanket for Annie of those morning or evening times. So I'm going to look at the weather in Lake Buena Vista or the Orlando area and see what to expect. And again, I will highlight, I like to check the weather like every day, every other day leading up to my trip in case like the weather really, really changes. So let's see here. With the weather in Lake Buena Vista, it looks like it's going to be in the 80s all week long, which makes me really, really happy. I like the 80s, nothing wrong there. And I like the lows, like they're 63, 56, 58, 62, 61. So nothing too crazy. I might just bring our blue jean jacket for just in cases kind of thing, but also for our travel days. So maybe whenever we are in Lexington, we're flying out, it might be a little bit cooler here. And then whenever we arrive in Orlando, it will obviously be a lot warmer. So it's a layering piece that I also don't have to worry about taking up space in our luggage. So that is something to consider, whether like wherever you're flying from or wherever you're traveling from, is possibly layering with those differences in weather. Because I'm telling you, as soon as you get off that plane, and you're on the jet bridge, holy smokes, you can feel it. So go ahead and take that jacket off before you leave the plane. So looks good to me. And it doesn't seem like I'm gonna need to make too many changes for our planning because I thought there was one day, yeah, the day that we have planned to be at Blizzard Beach, we have tickets to go to the water parks. It does say that it's raining. So it says periods of rain and thunderstorms in the morning. So maybe that could be a day that we sleep in and then wait for that rain to pass us and then go in. So just being a little loosey-goosey with those plans. But other than that, I think we should be good. Nothing's going to really ruin or make me have to change my course or my plan for the week at Disney World. Now, the other thing that I wanted to do that's on my list is confirm my transportation to and from the airport to our Disney resort. If you are looking for someone to transport you from and to the airports and Disney World, we use Transportation by Mike. We've used them consistently, I feel, for an entire year now and very happy with them. I think their prices are very competitive versus others that are the private black car service. So they do have a chauffeur. It's really, really nice, especially when it's just Annie and I, that they're there to help us. They meet us at the carousel. They help me with my luggage. They help me load it into the car. They help me bring it to Bell Services when we arrive at our Disney resort. So it really is nice to have them. Personally, I feel like it is worth the splurge within our budget to use them. If I use the charter service, like the big, large bus, which I have used before, it is less expensive, but it takes you longer to get actually to your resort because typically with those charter services, you're having to go to resort to resort to resort, etc. And with private and us needing a actual car seat and that is included in the price, it just makes more sense for us to use the private services. And you might be thinking like, Andrea, what about Uber or Lyft? Lyft is an absolute not, because Lyft and Disney have a relationship. And it's kind of confusing, but the many services that have the car seats, they do not serve the airport right now with certain stays. I think they only serve like club level and VIP, I think. I'm not 100% on that. That was just a minivan cast member sharing that information with me. And then the Uber, like I just like the thought of me arriving. I know that somebody's going to be there waiting for me. They're going to help me with my luggage. And it's really, really nice that they can bring me to not even just like the front of the resort, or like they can drop me off at our building that we're staying at, because we do the online check-in to where like we don't have to go to the front and they tell us where our room is. We can just check in with our phone and it tells us exactly where our room is and we can go straight. It's the direct to room service. So we don't have to worry about that. They can just drop us off at our room. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check my email right now just to make sure, and just for the peace of mind, that I did, one, put in the right times, the right flight number, the right locations. So sometimes we fly in or out of MCO. Sometimes we fly in and out of the Sanford airport, which is also in Orlando, but they only service the Allegiant airline. So I think it's very important that I check that out and make sure that we are good to go, making sure that I did include the car seat. But typically, not typically, they're always very thorough, making sure that I have all of my return dates, all of my pickup dates correct. And then also, like 99% of the time, they will text me a day before, text or call, confirming all of my information too. So make sure when they do that confirmation that you are double checking your airline or your plane number, making sure all of that is good. But for now, I'm really easy on myself today because I washed my car yesterday, so that was a check mark off. And then I have started packing also. That was on my vlog in that 2 little hour window that I had. So I already started packing for that part. And then Saturday on the checklist, I've got the remainder of our packing to be completed. So we're almost there, but I'm really, really proud of myself for doing little by little. But the real test is going to be on Saturday when it's like crunch time. But I'm going to wash my face. I have some editing to do for Sunday's live and try to go to sleep because I have to work at 7 in the morning. And then I also have to work 7 in the morning on Friday, and then Saturday I'm off. So got some early mornings coming. So I will see you tomorrow. We are how many days away from Disney World?
3.
3, aren't we? Okay, so mommy has work today. I am actually really tired because I stayed up really late last night so I could make sure that all of my members on YouTube were able to see the first pack and prep for Disney World. And so I released it to all of you guys, all of my members on YouTube. I guess it goes live on Sunday, so they have it an extra 4 days early. So I'm trying to crank out these videos for you guys. So hopefully you're enjoying them. But so I stayed up really, really late last night and I'm very, very sleepy. But I gotta do the few to-dos that I need to do today. I've already got my load of laundry in the washer, so waiting on that. And then I am going to start putting on my fake self tanner. I don't like going to the tanning bed, and it has been very cold, so I've not really had a chance to get some color to my skin, and I always just feel a little bit more confident with a little color to my skin, and I feel like I look better in certain colors and not washed out. Anyway, I'm also getting very close to missing my shade of foundation, so I don't have to buy a new foundation because I'm cheap. Anyway, gotta do that. There was a few things that I have also missed in the past couple of days. Like I need to wrap my little cousin's wedding gift. There was something else that I forgot that I still need to like circle back around. Oh, I ignored doing a live this week, so I'm taking a couple days off of doing live so I can catch up for next week. And there was something else that I didn't do, but we'll be fine. But I did want to share with you guys my favorite self tanner. But first I need to wash my face and exfoliate, so let me do that. I remember what else I needed to do today is hang my toiletry bag for the finalization of prepping and packing for Disney World. So give me a second. Let me put this self tanner on and then we'll hang up our toiletries and I'll talk about that a little bit. But I have been using Beauty by Earth product. This is for my body and this is for my face. Now, my husband is so skeptical of a lot of the products that I bring into the house. And I've been putting it on and sleeping with it. And then I'll probably, tomorrow, I don't think I have enough time to put it on tomorrow, but Saturday I might be able to. I don't know. Maybe I can do it tomorrow night before I go to bed because I do want 2 layers on before I go to Disney World. So I'm running out of time, quite literally. Anyway, so my husband was like, you are going to put that on me when we are getting ready to go on our vacation next month. And that's the surprise trip that you all don't know about, which is not to Disney World. But it has been so amazing, like it's so natural, and it's got clean ingredients. So it's sunless tanning with clean ingredients, and that makes me very happy. So I got that, and then I also got the self tanner and the exfoliation and application kit, and then I have this self tanner brush, which I will use typically like on my hands so it doesn't like gunk up on my knuckles. But before I start putting this all on, I'm going to put lotion on my knuckles, my elbows, my knees, my ankles, any rough spots or like, I guess where it all comes together. I'm going to put lotion on and before I put this on. I use the First Aid Beauty lotion. It's the Ultra Repair Cream and I have no complaints. Like especially in the winter, I get really dry. I take collagen, I take electrolytes, like I just get really dry, unfortunately. So that lotion is really, really amazing. So this is what I've been using the whole time that I have been using this Beauty by Earth Sunless Tanning Lotion. So I've not had any moments where I have felt orange or where I have felt like it looked terrible on my knuckles. So I know that's one fear that people have of whenever they're using sunless lotion, that they're gonna have these really weird marks, but I have not. So I've got my sports bra on, obviously, and typically I will start with my face and then work my way through my body. And then this is This has the mitts inside, but I'm just gonna do my face with you guys and then finish out my body. Now, also, it's pretty awesome because you just need to, let me just make sure that I'm not lying to you. You leave it on, like, you obviously will not be clothed whenever you put this on. You wanted to put it on clean, dry skin in a circular motion. I know it says something somewhere on how long, 15 minutes before applying your clothing. So, and then it says reapply every 4 to 6 days to maintain color. But also if desired and color is not reached within 8 hours, you can reapply. So no complaints, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the little mitt. And then again, like little circular motion. I like to put the mane on my face and then kind of rub down my neck and around my neck, around my ear. Okay, so I've got my neck and my face. And try to make sure that I'm getting all of my hairline at the very end, that I don't look weird. And then I'm gonna put this to the side. I'm gonna go ahead and do my hands with you guys. And it's just this little brush. I'm gonna try to rub this in all over my hands. Also, I didn't note that whenever I was putting on my lotion, don't forget to not get too in, like on the webs of your fingers, like in the in-betweens. But it will protect you from having orange all over your fingers and just kind of all over, bringing it down. And then as I get my mitt out and I put my lotion on everywhere else, it should blend out with my wrist. So I am going to finish up putting all this on my body, and then I will meet you back here after it dries, 15 minutes after it dries, and I will talk about the toiletry bag and the process on where I am not just waiting last minute for everything. One of my least favorite things to do for packing when going to Disney World or really any trip is toiletries. There's so many of them, like it just takes up a lot of space, it takes up a lot of weight in my luggage, and it's just dreadful. So one trick or tip that I do that makes things a little bit easier and it helps me not forget something. So I do have my free packing list in the description below, like I have mentioned before, but this is like a for sure proof way that I am not going to forget anything. So this is my packing cube for my toiletries. I will introduce you to that first. Oops. And this guy unfolds and it has a hanger. So all of the Disney World resorts have locations in them that you can hold your toiletry bag. Annie has a toiletry bag as well, but I'm not gonna hang it up because I think that's a lot easier. We will not miss a beat with this guy, but it's got 4 different compartments, and you can definitely tell that we have used this guy. And then I'll just hang it up right here until I need to put it away. So in the morning, whenever I'm getting ready for work, I have like a routine that I do. I come in here, I wash my face with my True Love face wash, then I will pat my face dry, I put my hyaluronic acid on, I brush my teeth, then I put on my brightening eye cream, then I put on my jojoba oil, and then I put on my deodorant. So like all of those things, oh, and contacts, I gotta put, see, here we are, contacts and contact solution. So all of those things I use daily, and what I'm going to do is in the morning, that's when I start putting my stuff in here. Tomorrow is a dirty hair day, and so maybe I will dry shampoo my hair tomorrow. Sometimes I just kind of throw it up like so, and you can't really tell, but dry shampoo, it will make it into here in the morning. And then the next day is a wash my hair day, so I'm not gonna forget my root pump, my Amika blowout spray, like my brushes, my hair tools, like all the things I'm not going to forget because I'm going to pretend that I'm living out of this for the next few days. And so I highly recommend you do the same type of trick. So it is literally 100% proof that you're not going to forget anything. Like even just for instance, like fingernail clippers or tweezers or cotton balls or Q-tips, like anything like that that you're going to use in the next few days, you're not going to forget them for your Disney World trip because you're living out of this. We are 2 days away from Disney World, and today is my birthday, so we're going to make it short and simple for this day on the to-do list because I already worked today and got off at 4, rushed home, cleaned up, and then we are going to my parents' house so we can celebrate with them. So I did have to do my grocery order today so I can have them delivered to the resort at a reasonable time. So I always recommend doing your grocery order if you're going to do a grocery order. I like to do it because it saves me money. I like to have things in the room, especially with a kid, and you can just grab and snack and you don't, I mean, the water in the parks are like $4 or $5 for just a smaller Dasani bottle. That is insane to me. So we always bring like our stainless steel bottles. Anywho, I like to buy like fresh fruit and all the things, but I already have placed my Amazon Fresh order this morning because like I said, it can do like 2 days or like 48 hours is I guess the delivery window that you can pick. So we fly out at 7 a.m. We'll arrive at Disney World around 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I'd like to arrive to the resort, my groceries to be already delivered. That way, whenever we get there, I'm contacting Bell Services for them to deliver our luggage. They can also grab our Amazon groceries and bring them up, just one-stop shop. They don't have to keep on coming back and forth to our room. I think it's just more respective of their time. If you do have groceries delivered to your room, it is a $6 charge. They'll put that on like your hotel bill. They'll put it on the tab, I suppose. Or you can just simply go down there and pick it up yourself. They do not charge to bring your luggage to the room. I always like to tip, but it is not like an actual real life charge like if they were delivering your groceries, the $6. So I hope that makes sense for everybody. So I did do the grocery order and I will just pop up on the screen my already order. So the things that I've gotten, we do like to do like muffins in the room for a quick run or like a quick breakfast in the room if we're gonna rope drop, some fruit, drinks, electrolytes, like maybe even a small easy lunch to have in the parks, something light that's not going to be super heavy. So there are like, you're pretty much unlimited. I think it was like $6 or $7 of a delivery fee, but the more you buy, the closer you get to a smaller delivery fee, or 2, it will be free of a delivery fee charged by Amazon. So I did not spend, I think it's $100 the threshold to get free groceries, and I did not spend that. So to each their own. If you really do have a larger family or you are not planning on eating quick service or eating out as much, then you're probably going to get that free grocery delivery. But also one thing that I will make sure to note, because it's happened to me twice already. So before you do your Amazon grocery order, you need to make sure that you go into your Amazon account and you update your address. So I have my home address on there, and then you can add your resort's address. The way that you're going to get your resort's address is going to the My Disney Experience app, and you're going to go to My Reservations, scroll all the way to the bottom, and then it will show you the address of your resort. And then in the name section, I always like to put my name - guest in all caps. I think they assume, but I don't think it hurts. But those I would say are the biggest tips. Now, if you do have any addresses in there that you have stayed at previously, go ahead and delete them. Because like I said, it's happened to me twice where I have accidentally had them grocery deliver everything to the previous stay that I was at because I did not delete the address and I accidentally made an order for that address. And another thing with that address is they use different distribution centers depending on where you are in or at Disney property. So if you were at one address versus another address, some things might be in stock and some things might not be in stock. So you want to make sure that you're putting in the correct address so it can be as accurate as possible. And you can actually get your groceries to your actual resort. But again, I like to do the 2 days out, and you can edit it all the way up until actual fulfillment. So if Annie's like, Mom, you forgot to put strawberries on the order, I'm like, dang, you're right. I can go in there, add something to it. I can also take something off, but up until the moment of fulfillment, then I can edit that order. But I've already put my order in. It's already taken for account the inventory levels in the distribution center. So I will likely be able to get all of the things that I have ordered. So I always like to do the 2 days out / 48 hours and place the order then and there. So I am going to go ahead and check mark my groceries off. And we are going to head on out of here and we are going to go have some cake and some dinner with my family. I will see you all tomorrow because tomorrow is crunch time. We have a lot to do still, but thankful. Like I feel not as stressed going into tomorrow as I have in the past because I did have this breakdown day by day of planning my to-do list, not leaving it to the last minute. So let's go celebrate, I guess, my 35th birthday. We are 1 day away from leaving for Disney World and we are really, 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 really excited. And I feel pretty good considering like the whole point of me spreading out my to-do list. Like I feel relieved today because typically I'm leaving a lot of stuff to do. So I do have to finish up packing today and then all of the other things that are on my to-do list, which I might have to add a couple more because I realized a couple days ago that I think Annie's swim cover up is probably a little bit too small for her this year. So we're probably gonna have to run a couple of errands, but before we jump into the craziness of today, I wanted to check in before we jump in, I want to check in for our flight. So I need to do that. Me and Annie are both bringing a check-in bag, and then we will also have a carry-on and personal. We are flying with Delta on the way down to Disney World, and we are flying back Allegiant. So there's going to be some different bag rules, but we'll figure that out during the packing portion of today. So I'm going to check in to our flight, get that good to go, and then be on our merry way, I suppose. I got to get Annie ready. It's 10:46 and she's still not brushed her teeth and got ready. Hey, Annie.
Yeah.
Can you go please start getting ready so we can get this day going? Do you want to go to Disney World tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you got to brush your teeth and get some clothes on so we can run some errands. Fine. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Mommy.
Yes?
Why do we have to do it right now?
Well, because it's almost 12 o'clock and we don't have that much time left because we have a really early flight in the morning. We need to go to bed at a reasonable time tonight. Okay? Thank you. What is it?
There was a big giant storm said last night.
Oh, yeah, there's a big storm coming, that's for sure. For sure. So just checked the mail and got some goodie mail, like super, super exciting mail. This is from Miss Allie from Happily Ever Threads. Now, if you've been following me on Instagram or like my Busy Mom and the Magic like little group over on Instagram, you'll know that I have been doing like a little scavenger hunt of clues throughout my videos that are giving people an idea or a clue, obviously, to what trip we're going to be doing next month that is a non-Walt Disney World trip. And inside of this is going to be one of the clues, and it's going to be an absolute dead giveaway. So I'm really excited about this, but also if you do not follow Happily Ever Threads over on Instagram, and she has a group on Facebook as well. She's a small shop. I've known her for maybe, what year am I in? Probably 10, 11 years. I've known Allie for that long. We used to work together before she opened up her shop. She is from Central Kentucky. She's a fantastic person. So go support her. She has the cutest stuff. So I'm really excited about this item. And we love Miss Allie, don't we, Annie? Yeah, she's a good one, isn't she? So let's go. Annie's requested Mexican. I've got to do some of the things on the to-do list that I didn't fully complete from the other days that I just ran out of time. So we're going to do that. We're going to eat Mexican for lunch. And then...
Chick-fil-A for lunch.
You want Chick-fil-A for lunch? Oh, I kind of wanted Mexican. And I didn't want to drive on the other side of town for Chick-fil-A.
Please.
We'll see.
No, not Chick-fil-A.
They don't have chicken minis. It's not breakfast time. Only chicken nuggies and french fries.
I want chicken nuggets for Chai.
Okay.
These two are really hard. Pink and purple are...
I'm not sure what happened. I was sitting on the phone.
Okay, ready? Hands.
Hold it. Hands. Hold hands.
Let's talk about Disney gift cards. So one, I always like to get Disney gift cards because at Kroger, I can go to like the coupon section and do like double the fuel points or four times the fuel points and get money off of my gas. So I drive 30 minutes to and from work. So that's really, really nice. And then the other thing is like gift cards are just really easy to use and keep you within a budget. Now, I wanted to specifically get a gift card for Annie this trip because of the pin trading. So I'm going to give her a budget of $100 on her gift card, and she is going to have to, one, learn how to add and do math and subtract. So she's got this amount of money. She made a $40 purchase. Well, surprise, you only have so-and-so amount of money left. So that's one reason why I'm getting a gift card. But also, if you really want to work this system, I would suggest if you have some sort of like credit card, such as like the Disney Visa or like an airline credit card or something, you can buy your gift cards with that because it's a large amount that you would probably get on a gift card. You charge it to that. You can get your points, whether that being your Disney rewards points, Delta points, whatever have you, pay it off immediately so you don't have to pay interest. And then all of a sudden you got your fuel points as well, because I have Kroger. So if you have a grocery store that's similar or owned by Kroger, you can do that as well. So that's one way to kind of like double dip on the point system and get potential discounts in the future through like an airline or at Disney, where those change into like your rewards gift card. The other thing that I want to say is another tip that I would give is randomly buying gift cards. Like, I'm going to the grocery this trip. I'm going to buy a $25 gift card here. I'm going to buy a $25 gift card here. And just all of a sudden, by the time it's vacation time, then I can combine all of those $25 gift cards into one gift card. So you're not having to bring in 10, 20, 30 gift cards to use at Disney World. You can all use it on one. And so for an example, I got this for my birthday yesterday from my brother and my sister-in-law. And then I just got this one for Annie. So all I have to do is go to disneygiftcard.com. I can upload the numbers of the gift cards on the website, and then you can transfer the money all to one gift card. And that way it makes things a lot easier. So that would be my tip for the gift cards, especially like the double dipping. If you can be strong and immediately pay off that credit card whenever you buy your gift card with it. Let's say, like, for example, also, like, buy gift cards and maybe you put like $1,000 on it to pay the remainder of your resort off, because you can do that. How many points are you going to get from your gas and for charging it to, you know, your points of the credit card and then pay that sucker off? Like, I I like a good rewards program, and that's just one sure tip to get you to maximize your money, I suppose.
Can't eat.
You like it? Okay. You want to travel in that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we just need to find some pants.
It's got pants with it. It's got shorts with it, baby.
Where?
Yeah.
Where?
See?
Oh, yeah.
While Annie's coming over here because she has been looking forward to this part of the vlog for days now because she wants to show you guys all of her toys that she got to fly to Disney World, and she also plays with them while we're in the room as well. But we seriously got home just in time because there is crazy weather hitting us, but thank goodness it's all gonna be gone before we fly out tomorrow. But look at that map. It should be an interesting evening. Hopefully we don't lose power. So fingers crossed. But let's go ahead and go through. We just left Kohl's, right? And I wasn't anticipating buying really much. I found a bathing suit cover, but this one right here, she's the girl that's like one of everything. So she did do well though. And I'll show you up close the bathing suit cover that she got, and that's so pretty. I think you've made a really great choice, Annie. That's very pretty. I love the ombre colors. Very nice. So we'll have to pack that. And then I thought she was going to wear something that she had already had. I was really thinking like one of her matching sets from Zara that it literally looks like the Caribbean Beach Resort made it, because it's got blue and then like pink palm trees all over it. So I thought that would be a really great travel outfit. But she did pick out this little set, and she said she would like to wear this for a travel day. And then she also got this little set. It's got Stitch on it in the back. It looks like that. And I thought that would be really, really cute to just play in, travel in. What else could you do with it?
Play with it a lot.
Play in it a lot. So I thought that was cute. I liked it. So also she needed to have a toy, and she's very slow in the toy department, and we argue a lot in the toy department. I'm sure you probably can relate, because I do not want to spend $50 on a toy that she's not going to play with in a week. So I thought that this would be a really great idea to get her some Legos. That way she can build them and play with them while we are on the plane. And you're probably like, Andrea, you've lost your mind. Those are little tiny pieces that if she drops one, it's over. Well, let me show you this new guy. So I had already had a tray table cover that had like the ups on the sides, and it ripped like in no time. The quality of it, I just was not happy with it. So I bought Annie a brand new one, which is this guy. And I do like it. First of all, it's adorable. And then I do like it because it comes with this strap. So Annie can put it on while we are loading the plane, and I don't have to go through her bag or anything like that and get it out. And then it's got, can you hear the thunder? Then you're able to unzip it and place it on the tray table. And like I said, you can put these little corners up like that, like the other one. It just was not great quality. Now I'm gonna test this one out, so stay tuned for the review on this one. But the other one just ripped. Like the thing that goes on the actual tray table, it just got stretched out, and the seam was horrible. So I'm liking this little design, and I think we're gonna be just fine. I think like with the thingy I don't know if this makes sense, but with this going over the tray table and me not having to slide something on the tray table, I think this is gonna work a lot better because these are expandable and they'll just snap right on. So I hope that makes sense, but it looks like it's gonna, it looks like it's gonna work a lot better than the other one. But nonetheless, when we are playing with our Legos, they shouldn't fall. in the floor because we have these little corners up. Same thing with like magnetic tiles, drawing crayons, all the things. You should be fine with this guy. And then also we went into the Sephora at Kohl's and I had to grab a few things from there just simply because I needed to replenish myself, or I was just trying some new things out. I needed to replenish my blowout spray from Amika. I got some more purple shampoo, and I have had a few people message me on Instagram of like, how do you do your hair? Well, I have my really good friend Mackenzie who does an amazing job, but also I don't like the yellow in my hair, so she tones my hair, and then I use the purple shampoo to kind of bring out the yellow in my hair whenever as time progresses, I suppose. So it takes the yellow out of my hair and keeps it that like white-ish color and the shiny color. So I do like purple shampoo, and this is the Amika. I do not use it every hair wash, so let me note on that. Then I needed to replenish on my foundation. I used the Merit Stick, and this is so easy when you are at Disney World or really just applying at any time because it's just a stick and you just draw all over your face and then you just brush it in. So I really do love it. And then I needed to get a more lipstick, and this is the number 2 of the Sephora collection of the matte, and this is literally just the color that I normally wear most of the time, so I got that. And then we are obviously friends of Summer Fridays, so we got some more Summer Fridays lip balm. Annie loves it, I love it, we're all a fan. I also needed some more setting spray, and this is something that I have to have when we are at Disney World or in a hot location or really just like everyday use. It will set my makeup so it doesn't run, etc. They were actually out of the Charlotte Tilbury, which is my personal favorite, but they did have like an oh snap sale, like the 50% off recently. They did have an oh snap sale, so I was able to get this for 50% off. So it kind of worked out, so I wasn't spending as much money. So I did get the Urban Decay setting spray. I've had it before, it's not terrible, but I do like the Charlotte Tilbury the best. And then something new that I am trying out is this Super Goop Golden Hour. It has 40 SPF in it, and I'm going to put this underneath like my foundation, and I will probably use like a BB cream or something like that. I'm not going to use this with my Merit Stick. This will be something like maybe by the pool, or if I don't want to put on a full face of makeup, this will just add a little bit of color, add a little bit of shimmer, and maybe create a little bit of evenness in my face. So I'm excited to try this. I also got some new mascara. It's waterproof. Sometimes whenever I'm sweating, like my mascara will get underneath my eyes and it drives me nuts. So I already don't put mascara on my bottom lashes because whenever I'm squinting or like I'm smiling, it always gets like black underneath my eyes. So I'm going to especially try the waterproof mascara whenever I'm in hot situations and or I want to look like I have eyelashes when I'm at the pool. So they swear by it that I'm not going to be raccoon eyes with using this. And then since it's my birthday, I did get my free birthday gift from them. So I chose the Makeup by Mario. It looks like there's like a lip liner in there and a plumping lip serum. I didn't realize it was plumping, so that should be interesting. But yeah, so I got this as my birthday gift. So we went to Kroger the other day and we got some snacks. Let's go ahead and fill up our snack bag.
Got Pringles?
Got Pringles.
Another kind of Pringles?
Another kind of Pringles. What else?
2 Pringles.
2 Pringles.
I love you, Pringles.
Okay, what else did you get?
Granola bars, I think.
You had to get some more. Whoops.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Had to get more granola bars. Okay, and then we got some
My
favorite granola, and it's oats and honey granola. It's delicious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. We don't eat cereal. I have this thing against cereal, but this is really good pretending to be cereal. If you wanted to put it in milk and eat it like cereal, it's delicious. Probably way better for you than cereal. Yummy stuff, isn't it, Annie? We'll just crunch on this while we're up in the air, right?
Yeah, we just make like that.
Yeah, we eat it really good, don't we?
Yeah.
So we can load this up with your snackety snacks.
Hey, in usual we put it like this.
Yep, we do put it in like that. And then we'll need to go get some more of your other snacks, okay?
Yeah.
When flying with kids, one of my favorite things to do with Annie is using these packing cubes as toy boxes, right? So we fill this up, or Annie fills it up with the toys that she wants to bring, and she puts this in her travel backpack. And when she's done with something, she knows to put it back in here. When she wants to get something out, she knows that she can get this out. So it just kind of keeps all of the stuff from being scattered all over the plane, falling in between the seats, falling in the floor. But we do have this, but it's really, really nice. So whenever we actually got home from our last trip, all I did was took this out of her backpack and I put it in our travel section, like up and high. And so she can play with all of these toys again. They are kind of like new toys because she's not been playing with them. So she'll be excited to play with these. So we'll bring this along with us, but then we'll also put our new toys in here, right? So let's show them
This is toys.
the toys that we got, right?
I'll get them.
Okay, go get it.
First one.
First bag. Okay,
Second one.
and then the second bag.
What?
We love glow sticks.
Yep.
Annie particularly loves to have glow sticks of the evening, obviously, but specifically at Fantasmic, don't you? Did we get more glow sticks?
Yep.
Did you find more?
Yep.
She loves to bring glow sticks to Fantasmic. One particular thing that she loves to do is sprinkle in some magic for other kids. And she will sit there while we're waiting for Fantasmic to start, and she will put together necklaces and bracelets, and the kids that are around us, she'll gift them with their jewelry, like the glow stick jewelry. This is something that I never set her up with. Like, this is just something that she just started and liking to do. So I think it's a really great thing and very kind and thoughtful that you do that. So she made sure that we grabbed plenty this time so she could make stuff for the kids around us. So great idea, Annie. So we are bringing these with us. What else do you have?
Let me get what I want to
Okay.
get.
So you got some squishies from the Dollar Tree. Got a mystery ball.
And
What is,
another one.
and another one. What is it with these kids? They love mystery balls. As soon as we get on the plane, she'll want to open it. So she got a sticker and color activity. So in this, there are obviously some stickers and some colors, and she can do that while on the plane. You got these little
Smells so good.
squeezy gummy feel Minnie and Mickey jumbo jigglies.
And
She
I
loves,
got each color.
oh, of the wristbands, didn't you? She loves stuff like this, like these little squishy stuff. I don't know what it is, but she loves them. Oh, and see, another squishy. This is, like, it's got little scenes on it. And then you take, like, the little characters, whatever theme it is, you take the characters and you can make, like, a scene. It's like stickers, but it's really, like, the things that stick to glass. So she loves these things, so we'll put this in her backpack.
Another one.
More squishies.
This. And it's sand.
Kinetic sand. This I did not want to get her, but she convinced me that she would play with this outside at the resort. I don't know. We'll see. Is this good enough of a packing so we can put this in your backpack?
So
Your
we're
travel
gonna-
backpack?
Where are we going to put the kinetic sand?
Mommy will put that in our actual luggage. How does that sound?
Okay.
Is that a good deal? Packing up your toy box for your backpack. Do you want to go get your backpack out of the linen closet and we'll put this in there?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll go get it right now.
Okay, go get it right now. This is Annie's travel backpack. It's a Stony Clover. She got it for her birthday. And then I have this Touchland. I don't know if I mentioned it on this video or another video, but this is the case that I put her Touchland hand sanitizer in.
Take care of this.
And she can put her toy box right
And
in,
my tablet.
in your tablet or your iPad, right?
Yeah. We will put
And it
it.
fits right in there.
We will put it in the morning.
Yes, we'll put it in the morning because we have to charge all of our electrics, right?
Yes.
Electronics, I suppose.
Yeah, and even I'm gonna,
You're not. Come on.
and even I'm gonna just use a iPad tonight.
Yeah, you'll probably use your iPad. Or we can just have a movie night while your iPad's charging.
No, I want my iPad.
Okay. And then these Legos, right? You want the Legos in here?
Yep.
Okay. We cannot forget your headphones, right? I like the headphones that are not Bluetooth. She can use her headphones and plug them into the like the screen on the back of the seat. So if she wants to watch something else other than her iPad, then she can watch or play games on the back of the seat. The other thing that I just remembered is we need to make sure that we are downloading any movies or shows to your iPad, just in case we don't have free Wi-Fi. Because sometimes with Delta, some of their planes, they don't have Wi-Fi, which is very unfortunate for the amount of money that we spend. I would expect us to have Wi-Fi for free, but here we are. And then, so we do need to make sure that you're going to be able to watch some shows on your iPad. And then apps or like games that she will be able to play without Wi-Fi. And then that also serves two purposes because, again, we are flying back Allegiant. They do not have Wi-Fi, so we want to make sure that we are good to go round trip with her iPad and she can, you know, play with it as she wants to, right? Anything that we're forgetting, Annie?
Nope.
Nope. You think we're good to move on to our next to-do list?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. We need to, I can mark off gift cards for your Annie budget. And then I've got to update our My Disney Experience app. We need to make sure that our Magic Bands are updated and all of our electronics and fans are charged. And then we have to finish packing. And then we should be good to spend the evening with Daddy. I bought our stuff the other day, but ran out of time to write our notes in the thank you cards and assemble all of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to all of our friends that are servicing us and helping us and just giving us tremendous customer service, and let them know that they are very appreciated. I'm gonna go ahead and pack up my personal bag that I am going to be wearing to Disney World. So I prefer wearing a fanny pack when traveling. It just makes life a lot easier, just right on my body and pull and put in. So I do need to bring our passports, and the reason being is because Kentucky is moving into this like real ID thing. And my license doesn't count, but my passport does. So I've got all three of these passports, but it's only going to be Annie and I. So I'm going to leave Tyler's behind and put it in my travel wallet. And I love using this, whether you're going to Disney World, International, whatever. But this thing holds so much stuff. You can tell that I've still got my tickets from past trips, but I can put my passports in here super easy. In addition, I'm going to put my cash in here as well. Nope, I don't have any in here, but I do have more stroller tickets. But I'm going to put my cash in here to make sure that I am prepared for any tips that I need to give, whether that being our chauffeur, bell services, anything like that. I'm also going to put in the thank you cards that I wrote for anybody that's servicing us that is literally just making an impact and just doing a really, really great job. With this, I put in $5 gift cards to Starbucks as well to give to them, just in a little extra special thing. So they could get a tip. They could also get a thank you card and a Starbucks gift card. But it's just something that I feel like people in the service industry just need to know that they're doing a really, really great job. So I'm going to put these in here as well. So as you can tell, like there is a lot of space in these guys. And then I'm going to place this inside of here. This is my normal purse. So I do have my gift cards and then my normal wallet. And typically I just keep this all in one because whenever we arrive to Disney World, I am going to not use this as much. I'll primarily use this. So I'll put this in there. I need some more Summer Fridays lip gloss. I'll bring my chapstick as well. And then one thing is my keys. So I actually don't put my keys in my fanny pack, and I'll show you where I put my keys in my carry-on. There's like a special little area for that. So I'll put those in there. I think that's it. So I'll transfer all of this into my fanny pack. Oh, and sunglasses. I can't forget my sunglasses because as soon as I get to the Disney World, it's gonna be bright. And then also a hair clip, just in case I need it. And this guy can clip right around here. And it's like a little moment too, like a decoration. But now we are good to go for my personal bag. Let's talk about electronics, like all the things that need to be charged. Now, real life, when you go to Disney World, your resort, they are all different. They have different amounts of plugins, USB versus like a normal standard wall outlet, all the things. Now, you have, I would imagine, have multiple things that need to be charged, whether that being your cell phones, your laptops, your kids' devices. You've got AirPods, like Magic Band pluses that have to be charged. Like there's so many things that have to be charged. So this guy is a lifesaver. So what I like to do when I arrive to Disney World is I like to make one place, like a designated area that's going to be like an electronic zone or like a charging portal, where typically I have it on top of the dresser underneath the TV. That's normally where it does the best. So whenever everybody comes in, they all know to give me their Magic Bands. I'm gonna plug them up or just kind of round up anything in the mornings before we go to the parks to make sure that they're charged so they can all charge while we're in the parks, so etc. So we know that there's like a charging station in our room. And I also will use this at home while I am charging all of our goodies before we leave. So also another thing, like the fans that we bring, so our handheld fans that we bring, that's a really great thing to charge up. The stroller fan, anything electronic that's gonna make life easier, you need this guy. So you can put in all kinds of USB portals and they're all gonna charge at the same time rather than having all of your stuff scattered all over the room. So I'm gonna plug this guy in and I'm gonna start charging up all of our stuff. And I'll tell you why one of the most important things that I need to charge to be able to move around Disney World as easy as possible. So let me plug this up and I will share with you what I'm talking about. So I have my fans that I want to charge up. So I've got that. I also have in my neck fans, and then I need to find my handheld Mickey Mouse fan. And then I also have my sound machine. It's a travel sound machine. This guy's amazing. It's loud, it's small but mighty, and whenever you're at night and you're trying to drown out the sound, highly recommend. I actually need it more than Amy does, I feel. And then we have our chargers for our Magic Bands. And now your Magic Bands are gonna work regardless if they're charged or not, but I would say that in order, like, why would I spend the money on a Magic Band Plus with it not being able to use its features? So that's why I like to keep mine charged. I like the vibrations. I like the colors that go off whenever you're on an attraction or like the nighttime spectaculars. I do like that they are synced up. It just kind of makes the experience a little bit more special. Annie is always like, oh my goodness, look what it's doing. So Annie and I both use Magic Bands. So we prefer to use Magic Bands rather than using our phone tickets and or like the cards. I feel like those slow people down for, like, I'm not saying everybody, like this is not a blanket statement, but this is just me watching people using their phones for their lightning lanes, their tickets, and or using their little cards, unless they're like doing this little lanyard thing that they, like I see some people do, but this is just a lot easier, and I feel as a people watcher, these are faster. And so I do need to charge these up. And then the reason being as well is on the My Disney Experience app, they come up with different updates. And so I like to make sure before we leave that our My Disney Experience app and the Magic Bands are most up to date. And so you can just simply do that by going to your My Disney Experience app, going to your Magic Band tab, and then as long as your Magic Bands are charged words, then you'll be able to update it, make sure that it is in the most up-to-date programming from Disney, and you're good to go. So I do want to make sure that everything is charged before we step onto that plane tomorrow. So I'm gonna plug all this up and good to go. One last thing that I totally forgot about is talking about my phone charger. So I do need to make sure that this is charged, and I'll probably have this in my fanny pack. I truly am shocked that I have made it through this entire week and completed my to-do list. Like, what time is it? Somebody tell me. It is 4:30. I've completed my to-do list. Like, this is pretty incredible, and it goes to prove that this process really worked out for me, especially with working full-time and being pulled in a million different directions. So I highly recommend just coming up with your to-do list and then breaking it out in the days that work around your work schedule, work around your family's schedule, and that way you're not waiting until last minute. So truly all that I have to do is I need to pick out an outfit that I'm going to travel in tomorrow. I have a couple ideas, so it's not something that I'm freaking out about. I need to pack last minute hair. I need to pack last minute type of things, but that shouldn't take too long. And then Annie needs to take her shower tonight because we're gonna have to wake up pretty early for our 7 a.m. flight. So pretty much like really proud of myself, very excited, and so happy that you all came along with me. So hopefully it was very helpful, and I hope that you're following along because this is a 4-part prep and pack with me. Like, I think I've lost my mind that I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Like, there is no stone unturned. Is that the phrase? We're not gonna leave one stone unturned. We're not gonna leave one stone unturned. Everything I'm covering. Every single thing. So if you have not seen all 4 prep and pack with me's, make sure to find them. And this one is probably going to be the 3rd one. I'm trying to figure out the order that I'm going to put them in. This one's going to be the 3rd one. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and then like this video because it's going to make sure that all of our other friends are going to be able to see it. It's going to reach a new audience. So I really would appreciate if you did like this video, hit that thumbs up button and share it with a friend. We got to help everybody out. So I will see you on the next one. Have a wonderful night. Bye.
Do you believe in magic?